What up, everybody? Thanks for tuning back in. Episode number 2 right here. Smoke, as always, with my boy.
The Truth. What is
Truth.
up?
What's up? What's going on? Hey, we had a fucking super dope time last time with the first podcast. It was hella long, 2 hours, but that shit flew by like nothing. Shout out to everybody who fucking watched it, put in a like. That's cool. That's what's up. Thanks for supporting the channel. We got a dope episode for you guys today. We're gonna make it shorter than last time. It's gonna be more, more good shit in there with less, bullshit, I guess you could say. So, hope everybody had a dope, New Year's 2021. Let's get it cracking. How'd you have how was your 2021 celebration?
For New Year's, my
Yeah.
boy. That shit was dope.
What'd you do?
Shit. So,
Cheers.
Cheers.
For those of you who are drinking with us, cool, drink along with us. We're like a couple beers, this is like the third one. So catch up, pause if you need to, come back, or get yourself, your brews.
Smoke your weed,
your fucking snacks, whatever, just chill along.
Get your coffee, kick back and relax.
Just chill with us, just chill.
My New Year's, dog, that shit was dope, dog. Fucking, I really didn't get like dressed up and ready until like 10:30, 11.
Right.
Like at night, like an hour and a half before it gets cracking. But by then, I was already hearing fireworks out here in Van Nuys and shit.
Real.
You know what I mean? Fools were popping them and shit. So
sometimes I don't even know if it's like gunshots or like, man, because sometimes I don't even. It just sometimes it sounds hella crazy. Like sometimes they're super hella loud, and then sometimes it's like back to back to back to back. So I'm like, oh shit, is that somebody getting shot up real quick?
all that, you know what I mean?
That would be the perfect time to do it during like New Year's, 4th of July.
It's the culture, right? So fucking
in LA,
bro. So my rooftop was fucking my manager, she left that shit unlocked for some reason. So they have alarm system to it now. So when you push the fucking handle, like it goes they intruder alert, intruder.
Right.
No, I wish I did say that, but don't.
Right.
But it's just the fucking alarm sound, right? Anyway, so I went up top, smoking my Black and Mild, drinking my coffee, and sure enough, like I'm looking around the valley because you can see the shit's a sick ass view. Like I brought you up there.
Yeah, for 4th of July. That was dope.
And you can see the fireworks and shit, whatnot. So, anyways, I went inside probably like at a fucking like 11ish, like early 11. I started to groom myself up and got ready. Fucking sure enough, my fucking girl, she was fucking on her way back from work. Thankfully, she got dropped off that night too. So she was here like maybe 11, like fucking 30.
Right before and dope.
Yeah, and then I was like ready. So I told my fam, like, yo, let me go see my girl real quick, and then fucking I'll be here like right before midnight. Sure enough, I go, I see her real quick, and I invited her over, but she's tired. She should be working. So
right.
I understood. So anyway, so I told her I'd be right back. I made it inside my door, like inside my house, right, with my fam. Like at 12:02. And by then, like, my mom and my brother, like, they had already embraced and said Happy New Year's. And I'm sure my mom was, like, waiting for me. But I barged in, like, at 12:02, and fucking, bro, I got that shit cracked and started listening to Juan Gabriel, right? Fucking Así Fue, cause I see it now. And just started bumping that shit off the YouTube. My mom had the wine.
Yeah.
Fucking, I was already pretty brewed, but I had like, another 40 with me or some shit, right? Or not 40, but that 16 ounce or whatever, 24 ounce. And then I decided to kick it with them. Obviously, it's fucking fam, fam time, New Year's and shit. I wanted to, you know me, dog, the norm.
Right.
I always hype shit up, especially when it comes down to fucking family, dog.
Yeah.
Like, let's go crazy. So, bro, we were singing, we were dancing, we took fucking photos, we're cheering. My bro was all up in the mix, and fucking. It was good, dog. We played we played a few songs and just Happy New Year's, love you, fucking resolution here and there.
Right.
Fucking sure enough, it was like 1:15. My girl was like, babe, are you coming? And I was like, all right, babe, I'm on my way, so,
Right.
Closed it off there, came back here, and that was it. I didn't sleep till like 4 or 5, though, let me tell you.
Same here, for real.
That shit was dope. How about yours? How was yours?
I was over at the homie's house, like usual, just drinking it up,
getting fucked up or what?
Chopping it up, just hanging out, and we were playing left, right, center. For those of you who don't know, I didn't know until my boy put me up on that, but
the fuck is that?
It's like 3 dice, but instead of the dice having numbers, it'll either have a C for center, an L for left, an R for right, and a little black dot, which is like nothing happens essentially, right? So you each start off. I don't know. You start off with chips, right? But we were playing for money, so like each chip was counting for $1. So everybody, it was like $3 a head. It was like 10 of us or something like that.
Yeah.
So you roll the dice, the 3 dice at first, and
so you're holding 3 dices.
You hold 3 dice, and I told you they either have an L,
a CLR
or
with
the
a dot,
or
right.
the dot, right? Mixed on them. And if you roll an L, then you have to give one of your chips to the left. If you give it to the, if you get an R, you give it to the right. If it gets a C, you put one in the center pot. And if it's a dot, you get to keep a chip. So you could roll all 3 dots.
So you guys start off with chips, and then you got to roll. And if it's center, you got to put your little dollar chip inside the center, which anyone can win, right?
No. The centers, like pretty much those are getting out of circulation. Like the less, like eventually they all end up except one. They all end up because everybody ends up. That's
so
how
the
you
last
win.
person with 1 chip wins the middle pot.
Wins all the money. Yeah.
So if it's left, right, I gotta pass the chip to you or no. Yeah.
So you could throw like 3 L's.
Sick. Yeah.
And like 3 to the left. Or 3
L's because the 3 dice.
Or 3 dots and just keep all yours. So like at the very end, it's pumped up. Like for those of you who are like looking for a dope game to play,
that's dope.
That are not just looking like they got cards against. They got
L's
all these other fucking ones like Uno's a classic one. Card games are cool, poker, but some people because you could get the kids involved, you can get older people involved. Like it's really cool.
And it's easy.
It's really dope, and it gets people hyped up at the end. Because everybody's like counting on that last one. Or if you're knocked out, like let's say I give all my chips away, you could still be in it because the person to the left or the right, the person to the left or the right of you that still has chips, if they still have chips, could roll a left or a right and give you chips to come back.
Oh no shit!
Yeah, so it's not really over till it's over.
No shit. So you're there the whole time just hoping someone passes your chip?
But like let's say, somebody over here has the last one and somebody over there has the last one, like across from you.
Right.
So like if they get a left, like you're not even gonna get it. Like you have to hope that they give up a left to give you one because you don't have one, and then I have to hope you give up a left. So like it, you want to be right next to the person at the end, I guess. But you can't really choose that. You just unless you're a badass, with chips, craps. For those of you craps.
You just got the magic of the road, dog.
Yeah, bro, that shit was dope. I didn't win, unfortunately, but fuck it.
Who won? Which one of your boys?
I think it was like Jimmy won once. I think.
Oh shit, that fucking bastard.
His son I think won also.
His son? How old is his son?
Yeah. He's like 13, I think. I don't even know really.
Oh no shit, he brought his son over?
Yeah. For New Year's, everybody was like the whole family was there.
Dope.
That's what I was saying. Like kids, man, it was like anywhere from like 14, 15 up to like 60. We were just getting, playing games back to back. Because we were also playing Loteria. Those who don't know, Loteria is like the Spanish version of bingo. It's dope,
I don't think I've ever played Loteria.
But for some reason, bro, like my, Bagos is like, this girl, like, she just kept winning, bro.
Loteria?
And like, but it's like,
she knows how to play?
No, dog. It's like, here's the thing. You shuffle the cards, right? And then also when you pick a card, because everybody gets a different card, like she wasn't even the first one picking the card. She was like third, fourth to pick a card. So like it's not she has first dibs to get the card,
right?
The right winning card. Because even then you have to shuffle the deck, and then you give it to somebody so they could cut it in half on top of that, and then you play. And it's like still it was like winning back to back. I'm like, dude, I don't know, but
she got the magic touch.
The magic touch, man.
Magic touch.
Real quick, want to just get out something before I forget.
What's that?
Man, dude, like
how to cheat your way through life the easy way?
Yeah, buy some Bitcoin, essentially.
The easy way?
The easy way, just buy some fucking Bitcoin and you become rich.
Cheating your way through poverty, huh?
Right. That's how anybody poverty, or, man. If I was in poverty, I'd be like, I'm gonna buy some Bitcoin with the little money I do got, essentially. But of course, like always, no financial advice here. These are just our opinions, Talk to your financial advisor. If you do what I say, you will lose money, most likely. I always got to say that, of course, because don't want to get sued or whatever. But honestly, like, on the topic of Bitcoin, really, because this is like the thing. If you already have a Robinhood account, you already know it's super easy to invest in stocks and Bitcoin. If you don't have a Robinhood account, man, that was the most dopest thing I did like a couple years back when I first, started getting into stocks and cryptocurrency was Robinhood because it made it super easy. I don't even get paid by Robinhood. I'm not affiliated with them or anything. But I'm just telling you my experience. Super, super easy to use it. I mean, I didn't even have to watch no videos. You don't have to be a tech person to really know about it. It's really freaking easy. That's what they changed the game, by the way. Like,
with Robinhood?
yeah, because
What do you
check this
mean?
out. Like, Robinhood was a disruptor. Like a disruptor is like
With-
somebody that comes into
Right,
the
right, right.
industry and just changes it, flips
For
it upside
those
down.
that don't know, right.
Right.
But
And
disruptor on what sense?
stocks.
On
Stocks.
Bitcoins or just
No,
stocks in general?
Stocks,
Okay,
because
huh?
E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, JP Morgan, anybody else, fucking whatever, all these other platforms that you pay for stocks, dude, they were, if you wanted to buy anything,
Right.
Microsoft, just for a quick example, right?
Right.
If you want to buy one stock, just to buy that transaction, whether you buy 1 or 10 or 20, but if you just want to buy one, they'll charge you $5, for example,
Okay.
for one transaction. And then when you sell, another $5. So like, let's say you buy Microsoft and you made like a $10 profit, and now you want to sell, like, you just be coming up even. It was stupid. Like, and unless you were like a baller that was doing like 10, 20 transactions of a stock at a time, so you could save yourself those $5 transactions, like, you were losing money. It was hard to make money off that shit. Robinhood comes around and they said, all right, you know what? We're going to help everybody that is not like a super baller, and just, if you want to make a trade, just use our platform and it's going to be free. And I was like, that was honestly the one thing that was holding me back. I was like, man, I'm going to have to do $5 a trade with ET or whatever the fuck all these places were. Robinhood came along, disrupted all that shit, and I'm still using Robinhood. Like,
So let's get this straight. So does Robinhood buy out the stocks to sell it to you for cheap? That's why it's disrupting their
No.
market?
nah, but what it is they're just doing it for free, right? But the reason they're doing it for free,
What they're doing for free now?
they're executing the trade for you.
They're like the middleman.
Yeah, exactly. You're the middleman to buy the stock, right?
And other stocks that don't appreciate that because they're not really making that much money?
No, the stocks aren't tripping. The other companies that are the middlemen are tripping.
Oh, so
We're
that's
tripping.
why this is, okay.
Right.
Oh, so Robinhood actually blew up to actually become the main fucking middleman to disrupt all the
One
other
of the
third
main
parties out there.
But
No
trip out. You know
shit,
why they
okay.
became the disruptor? They finally became the disruptor, like, officially, when all the other motherfuckers said
Rounder.
we're gonna do it for free too now. Everybody else said we're gonna do it for free now too.
When it's too late.
Because they saw all the money was going to these motherfuckers, and Robinhood, I think makes their money because you have all this money in their account, and let's say you're not investing it in stocks. I think they're making interest off of the money that you just have. Like, it's just like a bank account, for example. Think of it like that way. Like, you have your money in a checking account, for example. Think of it that way. And if you're not using it, like the banks, who knows what the fuck they're doing with it, So
Let me ask you something. So what is
you're getting
Robinhood?
interest though.
I was gonna say. So they are getting something off it because nothing is really for free.
Plus, yeah, check out how they did it. They started doing all that.
Yeah.
Right, nothing's for free, but they're making money off the
That's
interest.
sick.
I
So
think that's what
Robinhood
they're
became
doing.
a bank for stocks.
It's-
Like how the bank
you
is
can
a
think of it
bank
that way,
for
right.
fucking money.
Yeah, and now they came out with their own credit card, their like debit card or something
Really?
like that. Yeah, so you could like
How's that gonna work?
apply for their shit.
For
and, like,
stocks?
Yeah, and you could use it to buy,
That's hard. That's sick.
just regular shit. But
Yeah,
you could do it. Cryptocurrency is super easy on that shit. Super
Bro,
easy.
crypto's taking over.
I told my boy on Saturday, because my boy, shout out to my boy, the Navy SEAL, I want to call him, but
The seal list.
the right, he
All gravy in the Navy, baby.
he hadn't really gotten into stocks, and I kept telling him like, yo, bro, I kept bugging him, bro.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
want to
told
see
me
everybody
about
like
that.
do
Yeah,
good, I'm
I
like, bro,
remember.
like, if you're not in the stocks, in my
He's
opinion,
sleeping on that shit.
He was, but then he finally got in his account. He bit the bullet, pulled the trigger. I was like, yo, I'm gonna get my account. Boom, boom, boom. we each got a free share, for,
Oh, he
I
actually
refer-
did it with you?
I just sent him my code. I already had it.
Right,
And
right.
I sent him my
the same
code.
shit that we mentioned on part 1 on the video that we had.
Yeah, and
Right,
he got
right.
a free stock. I got a free stock just for referring him. Right now they have like a super like
Dope.
special where like if you refer 3 people you get like 2 extra stocks.
I bet because of that Ronaldona.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Exactly.
shit, bad bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty.
People are hurting right now, so. But yeah, I told him, and I was surprised he was on top. I was like, yo, Bitcoin. I was like, fuck, that shit's at 29,000.
That's
He's like,
fucking sick, bro.
and he's like 29,000. He's like, it's like at 32
Just
right now.
sitting there and
I'm like,
doing
32?
nothing,
I'm like 32.
making money, bro. Start off with
32,000.
pennies,
A penny
right?
each. A
Start
penny
off with
each.
pennies and you're fucking sitting there making money, bro.
I forgot to mention this last time, but I was kicking
That's
myself
sick.
because literally, from you will have the chance to become rich beyond your wildest dreams,
Right.
and the opportunity will pass you by. I mean, not saying that you won't ever be able to achieve that, if you don't catch that one, but there's sometimes it's like an easy one that passes you by. Like, here was a real easy fucking quick way to get fucking super rich, but you just missed it. A lot of people missed it. For example,
I was gonna say, hold that thought.
Mhm.
Let's explain kind of why.
mm,
Because if you got, let's say, 10 Bitcoins,
Mhm.
people are really gonna pay 10 times the amount, right? For that Bitcoin, from whatever you invested. So let's say you invested 10,000, let's just say hypothetically speaking, each fucking Bitcoin was 1,000, and you got
Right.
10 Bitcoins, right? So your sum of all that was 10 G's, right? Now let's say fucking these guys that end up they want to sell those Bitcoins, right? They sell it for not cheaper, but for rather more, because it's worth more, right?
right. So like, yeah, right.
So they'll profit like times 2, times 3.
Yeah, a lot more in
A lot more, son.
I was just reading an article saying that Bitcoin, I think since like, forget the year, I think it was like 2016 though. Might be wrong on that, but a few years now going, has outperformed the S&P 500 and all the tech stocks in the stock market, like every fucking year. Like, it's like a set it and forget it in my opinion. Like, that shit. JP Morgan, I just read an article said, JP Morgan sees $146,000 plus Bitcoin price as long-term target.
Right.
There's nothing else like, Amazon's like what, like 20 something, maybe 30 or something like that. Tesla now, my boy has Tesla.
Tesla's killing
I
it.
fucking made a killing off of Tesla when I should have. I was kicking myself. I had Tesla right when I first got in the stock game. Boom. Tesla was at 200. And I literally looked at that and I said, man, Elon Musk is like the beastest motherfucker. Like, if I had a CEO or somebody as a part of the company that I would, go all in for, like Tesla, like a Elon Musk, man, $200 is like nothing to me. And now I see it. But even if you just look at stocks all the time and you're not necessarily,
Bro, it's quadrupling by the second, son.
bro,
Like something like that. Like either it's double, tripling, quadrupling. Like that shit is going crazy.
I was talking to some dude that's like, he's like a college major and I forget what,
Professor?
something like that, right? And he's like, I talked to him not too long ago, like a few minutes ago, and he was like, I'm reading all these books and all this shit, well, stocks, Roth IRA, 401ks, all that shit.
Right.
Doing my research, doing my homework. I'm like, how long you been doing this for? He's like, over a year now. I'm like, okay, you're getting really prepared. That's what's up. But I told him, I was like, you know what? There's nothing like being in the market. I think we talked about that last time. You're better off in the market than outside of it.
You're better having your hand inside a cookie jar,
Right, than out of it.
grasping those cookies and just waiting
Right,
to remove them
exactly.
and cap it.
Right. And I was like,
There's
man, they should
nothing
just-
wrong doing
no,
research.
No,
though,
absolutely
at all. Better
not.
be safe than sorry. But when
But
it's
there
time
comes
to
a point, like,
yeah,
you
don't
can't
want to
just push
fucking
it
wait
off,
all day.
you know?
Right.
Because like what my point was, like, I was just told him, just download the app, even if you don't,
And watch
invest
it.
right away.
So, yeah.
You start watching it, dude. I was at work, and I'm like looking at my shit. I have it on my desk, it was super chill, fucking, I'm doing my thing, bam, 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 sales and all that shit. But like, I'm looking at my shit. I'm watching Bitcoin. I'm watching Tesla, Microsoft. I'm reading all the news on that shit, and I'm on top of it. I know what's going on, and like, you could read all the books, I think, and then once he gets the app,
Put it this
he's
way.
gonna be like, okay, I read all the books, now I'm gonna start, but you still just like out on your own. It's not like if you were like, okay, as I'm reading these books, I'm gonna download the app, I'm gonna look into it, you could do paper trading, which is like, there's companies
like a virgin, bro. You're watching the video how to fuck, but like when you go up in there, like you just gotta go up in there.
right, bro.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you'll figure.
Don't be scared.
Right,
you
you're figuring all out after that.
Yeah, exactly. You just gotta do it because like.
Because mind you, the more you
gonna
read,
take you-
the more you read.
Once you feel like you're ready, once you jump in, you're gonna see that you're not ready, and that you should have been in there long ago. Just to even, get familiarized with the day to day, what it looks like. Look at the graphs, like. Just try it. You have nothing to lose. They don't.
Right.
You don't even have to pay to download the app or sign up, like. You
Right.
know?
Or on top of that too, right? After doing all that
Or
research,
invest in anything. For that example, like E-Trade, like you don't necessarily need Robinhood up, is what I'm saying, but.
eventually when you do, fucking decide to go up in there and like really just even to just look at the graphs and watch everything drop and like not even investing, just watching, like you said, like once you go up in there, it's gonna be a relief on your back. Like, wow, this shit's not that fucking hard. Like, damn,
Not
I
that
wasted.
fucking scary.
Right, I wasted all my time reading this.
That's how I felt.
When I could have been doing
That's
this,
how I felt.
now like it's the fucking here. Now I gotta wait, but it's cool though. Once you're in, It does not matter.
Oh, that was my point. Right, exactly. That was my point, which was like, man, if I would have been familiar, then I would have had so many of those Tesla stocks at 200, which is now
Tesla's
like,
killing it, huh?
dude, like now when they split their stock into 4 or 5, I think it was 5. It was like at 3 something.
Oh,
now
yeah.
my boy, he has it, and it's like at 700. He's like 100, 200 plus, in profit. And I'm just like, man, you see, like now it's like 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. It's like on par with Amazon. This dude's like gonna take. It's not.
He's taking
they
over.
just
What is
said,
it?
like,
Next 10 years?
Yeah, next 10 years he's gonna be.
Everyone's gonna be
bro.
Tesla tested out the game.
Tesla's not gonna just be. It's not just cars. People don't understand that. It's not just
It's
cars.
fucking solar too
Solar.
now. Woo! That's
They
gonna
got
be sick.
what else do they got going?
Solar.
Oh, it's the technology, bro.
Yeah.
It's they're how they got the autopilot.
Huh?
That's like one of their hugest things.
Oh, because it's Tesla. Right.
They got the technology. Like, fool, if you want to get it, I think it's like
That's that AI
It's like
shit.
a 5 or 8,000. I was looking at the Tesla last time.
That's sick,
to
dog.
buy one to get that autopilot.
Now, you could just be eating your breakfast as you're on your way to work.
Bro, you haven't
while
seen
it
all the
drives
videos?
you. Nah.
Well, there's like videos like
I haven't,
fools
but I can just
partying.
imagine though.
Fools are partying, like 2 fools in the back,
Oh, aren't-
drinking a tall can.
Aren't
There's
the
some
seats
fool
like
right
this
here.
too though? Like these 2 front seats, they face this way.
No, I don't. No.
I've seen shit like that, right?
Maybe, no, I think those are like prototypes for like Mercedes, but
Oh, okay.
but
okay.
yeah, the where you could face them back. and
That
shit.
should be sick. Fools are just partying, you say?
I think those are like future concepts, but yeah, there's a fool right there. He's like, and the fool in the back is like the recording, or I think the fool in the front, and it's like 3 people right here, right? And they're all drinking their tall cans and shit, and they show the fucking shit right here, and it's just like fucking,
Driving its own.
it's just driving, bro, and it's just fucking smashing, dog.
Bro, that's so.
And they're just fucking all brewed up. I'm like,
That's
bro,
sick. Imagine the things you
the
could.
day
That's sick, though.
when fucking they'll allow like fucking cars to drive you home because it's like certified safe, that would be fucking awesome, bro, because then you would have all these fucking people that would be getting DUIs and killing all these motherfuckers,
True.
and just be like, okay, just let it be standard in all cars, like,
Right.
fucking
AI is the
just press the
future,
fucking
dog.
button.
Right. AI is the future. If you're scared of artificial intelligence, you're a fucking fool. You know what I mean? We were just talking about what? Fucking get connected to the machine like fucking first episode?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, get to it. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, like, who cares? Like, that is the future for mankind. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing to be scared about. Oh, I, Robot, that movie with Will
People
Smith.
will be
Like,
talking about it now.
like, we're all fucking scared about robots taking over. Like,
Fools are
no.
scared to get a chip.
Who,
You know,
who
they're like,
cares?
oh.
Like, we don't care. Like, I personally don't care about that because I know at the end of the day, those are machines that we make, and there's always going to be that push button to take them out.
The
period.
creator, bro. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Period. You know what I mean? Even if the AI is just so sick, like, it doesn't matter. They're not as sick as our brain. If we really were to, like, just engulf our mind into, like, flame, bro, and, like, really just get up in there, like, we're going to surpass the fucking AI.
True
who
that.
kno-
True that.
Yeah.
I
You know
like
what
that.
I mean? Who knows? But then again, like, we are beasts, bro.
Salud.
We're just so fucking sick. Like salute. Like, we're always learning, though. See, you can put a capacity on a fucking computer, but that's what's so sick about AI. AI is always learning like us. At a faster rate, too, maybe, because they're connected. But imagine when you're connected.
Dude,
You know
like,
what I
that
mean?
makes me
that'd
think
be
about the Matrix,
sick.
bro.
Like that fucking, that new game, or the Matrix. Let's talk about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
shit's
that makes
sick,
me think about
fool.
the Matrix, dude. Like,
That
honestly.
shit's sick, dog.
Like, the more sometimes I feel like you look into it, like, the more it seems like, you know, that's what it is, you know?
Right. And I just want to add this, so like get connected, like really become aware of your surroundings, of
Yeah,
life
exactly.
in
That's part of it.
general.
That's part of it.
You
That's part of it.
manifest what you want in life, you know what I mean? If you work for it and if you manifest it hard enough, thinking, you know, you call the job, you spoke to the supervisor, you applied online, you're doing all the steps to manifest your job for the future.
True that.
If something intervenes, either you run that intervention out, you know what I mean, by maneuvering it or whatever. No, but there's always opportunities. There's always fucking A through Z. Like, never just stop because it's fucking like it's just right in front of you. Like, fucking like just take care of the problem. There's always a solution to a problem.
Right.
No, there's always a solution to a problem. You know what I mean? There's just, you gotta be open-minded. Like, there's always a solution to a problem. Like, no matter, like we could think of things so many different ways. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's always a solution to a problem. Like, just get to it. And that's not easy, you know. You just gotta.
Dude,
Yeah, just gotta do it.
I don't know if I told you, but I found this, like, I was just reading this article. It said some dude in, like, some eastern coast state, or I don't know, not California, but some other state. Long story short, though, right? He wins $800,000 in a lotto, right? The state's lotto, but
3/4 to a mil, pretty much.
yeah, right. But the thing is, this is how crazy the story is, in my opinion, is because this guy was aware, like how you said, he's aware of his surroundings. Sometimes it's just like, it's just gonna be in your face, literally, which I'll piggyback off of this because it just reminded me. But long story short, this guy, he says he saw a movie and the address of the house was like 4 or 5 digits. And then he went to go buy that number at the lotto, but here's the kicker, which is, well, that is the kicker, but on top of that, it's like he didn't just buy one ticket, right? I think he bought like, I think he said like 30 tickets or some shit like that. So, and not just random ones, he bought 30 tickets of the same number, whatever.
I seen that. You're talking about like this homeless
I don't know
guy?
if he was homeless, but whatever. It was like, he said he was watching a movie, he saw the address of this house, and the address was just like speaking to him, and he was just like, I just knew.
Yeah.
And he got 30 or something, like a crazy amount of tickets of the same
Of the
fucking
same
number.
I seen that. That was last
And
week.
each number that hit got the prize of like 5,000 or 20. I forget what the number was.
Oh, and it accumulated to 800?
So he got 800,000 because he fucking hit it like that
Boom.
many fucking times.
Right. Oh, that's
with
fucking
all the
sick.
tickets.
Yeah.
And they asked him like, yo, what made you pick this number that many times? And he's like, I seen a movie, and in the movie there was this number, and it just stood out to me, and it was like, and he was like, and I knew. I just knew. And I'm like,
look, I don't
dude.
know if we call it faith or whatnot, but like if you believe in your fucking thought process like that, like when you're watching something, when you're doing something, you're always gonna get those thoughts that you cling on to because you feel like it's so powerful.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's when you want to take action.
True
You know
that.
what I
You
mean?
gotta
You want
exactly
to note it down, take action, whatever you gotta do, take fucking action. You know what I mean?
take action. I'm into that. Too many people just sit around, don't take action.
Right. You know what I mean? Or, yeah, like fuck off.
Think, prepare. Da, 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 da.
Always
While
assume.
you're thinking and preparing,
Always
fools are
assume.
taking action.
I got to
You
take
know what
this.
I'm saying? And fools are taking action and just doing the damn thing. You know, that's why you gotta be like that. You just gotta take action, and like in all aspects of life. You know, you can't just wait around for some shit to be given to you. You gotta fucking take that shit by the fucking, grab that shit by the throat. You know, every opportunity. You know, especially, you know, definitely, we talk about a lot of, we're going to be talking about a lot of different shit. By the way, for those of you who like our content, and, you know, thanks for the likes, thanks for watching. We super appreciate it. If you're from LA, even better. Thanks for supporting one of your own. If you're American, support me, you know, patriotic right here. Thanks. We appreciate all the love. Give it, you know, do us a favor, comment, like, share it, hit subscribe, you know, hit the bell for notifications. That would be awesome. That would be super dope. We want to put out positive vibes, get you guys some positive vibes. We want to see you guys grow with us and the channel. So thanks for that. Thanks for all that, all the support. We appreciate it. But
mind you, let me add this though. Everything we talk about, want to fix the camera?
yeah.
Primo?
Gotcha.
Now, we're not just talking out of our ass out here. Like, we're talking out of experience.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I wrong?
That's a super important thing to have.
Very much. We're like the open book to you guys.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Learn from our experience.
But mind you this, though, we're not just doing this just to make some dough off of YouTube or whatever the case might be. We do this because we do this every single fucking day.
Exactly.
Like, we just talk about shit like this just between me and him. Me and my cousin doing this shit all day, every fucking day.
Exactly.
For years. You know what I mean? And sure enough, fucking.
And just one day we were just like, dude, like,
let's fucking do this podcast. Let's just dive up into it.
Right. Because
that's simple.
How many
learn from our mistakes and keep pushing.
Exactly. Learn from our mistakes
and keep pushing.
Take our experience and use it as your own to learn from that. You know, I'll tell you this. Like, for example, you know, there's a lot of things like, oh, you could get like, sure, you could go learn about cryptocurrency somewhere else. Sure, you know, I'm just really just trying to talk about it and, you know, bring up a discussion, spark an idea. But what you can't go get, unless you're like talking about Glassdoor, or you actually know somebody that has been in this specific, you know, situation. Like, you could, you know, I could tell you about how to do certain interviews, what questions they ask at certain companies, you know, how to get better, you know, what, you know, how to stand out, how to polish up your shit. You know, that everybody, you know, a lot of people have different opinions, but my opinion is exclusive, you know, so you can gain a lot from that, you know. So
off the top,
I feel from everybody, I think everybody got something to bring to the table. You know, you just got to know what it is. But like my boy was just saying, like, we were just talking about it,
and you ain't gonna know unless you try.
Put it out there. That too.
I mean,
we just got to put it out there, and, you know, hope somebody gets some shit off of that. We are already chilling and just doing the same thing already. So, you know, why not help you guys get to the next level? Let's start up, you know, a group of like-minded people who are, like, you know, just trying to succeed in life, you know, and you know, we're connected through YouTube, and, you know, this is worldwide. Anybody, you know, this is not just for the US. Like, anybody who's looking to get ahead in Central America, South America, Europe, Asia, you know, Australia, Africa, whatever.
If you're in space listening, get to Bitcoin.
Hey, for real. I shout out to all the aliens out there.
Right,
Get you some Bitcoins. They're probably the ones that came up with Bitcoin. Satoshi Nakamoto. Who the fuck knows who that dude is?
Right.
Some people, Dan Pena. Shout out to Dan Pena. That fool's
Dan
fucking...
Pena, I love your
I
ass.
watch a lot of his shit.
That fool's sick.
I watch a lot of these motherfuckers out there. Dan Locke, Dan Pena, Ty Lopez. I've bought courses off Ty Lopez. I've bought, you know, packaged courses off of all these other different motherfuckers about drop shipping, Amazon, selling on Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon type of shit, real estate flipping, credit score repair, which I'm gonna have my boy tell you guys about that because we were just talking about that, and I think that will help you guys out. We definitely want to provide you guys with some beneficial shit that'll help you guys out. So
some insight,
some value at least. You know what I'm saying? While you're just chilling with us, but
look, something about real quick. Something about I want to piggyback off of the Dan Pena, right? Like
I'll get into that. That's the last thing I'll say about that before my boy tells you about his shit. But I'll break all that shit off to you guys. I'll tell you what all those programs are about. If you guys are, wondering about, should I buy this? Should I buy that? What should I do? Just drop in the comments. Let's start a conversation. Don't be scared. Just don't be shy, man. Whatever. Just fucking talk about it. But
look, about Dan Pena, right? Dan Pena, he's what, like a millionaire, close to billionaire, right?
Yeah, something like that.
He grew up in East LA, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. He's an OG right now, like pretty much. Like he's a fucking hustler. This dude's like 60-something years
70
old.
Now.
70. He probably has like 4 hours of sleep a day, and he's always just fucking just hustling out there.
He's always on.
He's always on, right? That being said, in order to get into his show, there's one thing you're always gonna have to expect, because this is what he does in his show. He fucking randomizes all his fucking guests to pretty much get down with one another. You know what I mean? And then have a conversation about crazy. Life and about what they were there to ask about, or whatever he wanted to talk about that day. Like he talks about, like, when we're talking about
down with each other.
Literally get down in a ring and like
literally fuck each other up in a ring.
Right, and like talk about random shit, but like really talk about shit that fucking like progressive shit. Like he's giving you insider shit. You know what I mean? But that's like one of his fucking things. Like you gotta do. Us, all we demand, right? I'm just kidding, but all we do, right, is fucking drink and smoke. You know what I mean?
Chill, chop it up. Want to get you guys, there might not be. Here's the thing too. There might not be somebody in your life, or whether they are or not, that's talking to you guys about these things, about these topics. Of course, there's a lot of bullshit we talk about too. That's just us. We bullshit. That's always just gonna be us. We always gonna do that. But if you never like talk about credit, 401ks, cryptocurrencies, stocks, real estate, real fucking important life decisions that you got to make in your life, from somebody who you could relate to, who's not a multi-billionaire or millionaire, who you could take, like, what, this dude is just giving his honest fucking opinion and his honest experience. Hey, that's me, and I'm gonna keep it real, and that's the value I'm providing to you guys. My experience, I put it all out there, wear my heart on my sleeve. It is what it is, and hopefully you guys can be like, okay, take something away from this that'll help you guys elevate your life.
Now let's jump right into about the credit, right? But before we do that, let's just keep in mind everything we talk about, right, Primo? Mm-hmm. It's in the archives. Now, where's the archives located at? For instance, my archives are up here.
Right.
And I'm sure it's everyone's else. But that's what I call my fucking memory bank, my archives. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, it's just everything we go through in life. Like, it's always a memory. It's always going to be there. I call that shit my archive. So all that being said about this credit shit, I owed straight up.
Credit repair. That's the key words. Just so you guys know, okay, credit repair. If you were a super baller in credit, you could skip like 5 minutes ahead or whatever, if you're not looking to hear about credit. But if you, like me, I used to have fucked up credit, take a listen to what my boy has to tell you.
So that being said, my pops, right? So I go visit my pops in Oregon, in Washington, and I love my pops, mad love to my pops, like 100%, like he's always looking out for me no matter what. So I go up there and he's talking to me about my credit and shit like that and whatnot. And I tell him, listen, like I hit the banks up, and like I've called people about my credit, and they said like it's unidentified or some shit like that. Like there's no credit score, and fucking, I was like, well, why? And they're like, well, because you haven't used your credit, meaning you haven't been investing into something and like paying it back pretty much. You know what I mean? Like you're not utilizing your
Credit
credit.
costs money. Credit costs money.
Right. If you want credit, like you gotta invest into something. You know what I mean? Go fucking subscribe to something. You know what I mean? Or go buy something, get a loan, whatever, and like just pay it off on a monthly basis. And like eventually you're gonna build up your credit. That's how you do it.
Right.
So that being said, I haven't done that in years. You know. So he told me, why don't you check your credit through Credit Karma? You know what I mean? And I told my primo about this. You know, but. So I'm over there and I look into Credit Karma. He shows me the app and I hit them up, and they said listen, well, you know, I think it was a free consultation, but like they'll tell you what you know what
through
like
Credit Karma, right?
Yeah, through Credit Karma, right?
Not even affiliate. He's just giving you the honest opinion.
Off the top, right? Yeah. Like,
not even opinion, actually. Honest experience, I should say.
Yeah, off the top. So like they'll tell you what they got to offer, like Credit Karma. They'll tell you what they got to offer. You know what I mean?
You check your credit score there. You can see what's against
right.
you.
And then if there's
whatever,
if there's anything against you, you know what I mean, or anything holding you back, if you will, right?
Like your credit score back.
Like your credit score, exactly,
They're
right?
holding it down,
right,
affecting it.
Right. Then you know, obviously, you're gonna have to pay them either monthly or it's like it's almost like a contract, but you could break that contract whenever you want. You know what I mean? So so what I did was I asked them about their program, and they said, listen, we're gonna look into your credit, and if you want us to do so, you know what I mean, like it's gonna be like 14 or something like that, like 14, 25, or actually it was $24. I think that's the lowest one they had, was like $24, $25, right? Monthly. So you'll give us 20.
So let me just to understand. They wanted you to pay. What the lowest was 20 something, 24, right? They wanted you to pay 24 minimum monthly.
Minimum.
Until when?
So I'm gonna tell you this though. So once you pay 25 monthly, right? You're giving Credit Karma the right to investigate your credit, and to look into what's holding you back in life about credit, like credit score. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna tell you, you know, oh, this is what you got, and this is what we could do for you. But it's all part of the package, dog. It's $25. Right. So I paid $25 for about 60 days. You know what I mean? And fucking, I swear it was like August when I got hooked up with Credit Karma.
So my bad. I blanked out real quick. For how long? Did they say how long?
Or
were they vague about that?
They weren't vague about anything. They told you.
Did they tell you from the beginning we might not do shit for you?
I think so, but what they did, yeah, I'm pretty sure they did because
I'm like, you know,
right. I'm pretty sure they did.
They gotta tell you at least.
Right,
that.
I'm pretty sure what they did, but what they did tell you and to emphasize on it was that if you know, you paying this money is allowing us to investigate your credit score
on behalf of you.
On behalf of you.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And then we could take care of that problem if there's any problem, but we'll let you know. You know. So sure enough, like I swear, like it took no more than 2 weeks, because I was there shortly, bro, at my pop's house. You know what I mean? Because of Ronald Dona.
Right.
You know, that Ronald Dona evidently like extended my vacay with my pops. You know, so it took about 2 weeks, if not, you know, and you know, and I kept calling every week, you know, and then so 2 weeks, and they told me, look, so you owe Curacao, if you will, you know, a certain amount of money, and it's been over 7 years, you know, and like we could eliminate that for you, you know, but you're gonna have to give us time to go ahead and do what we do best. You know what I mean? We negotiate, we do this, we do that, whatever they do. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's gonna be like 25.
They fight it on behalf of you.
Exactly, but but you have to like pay like $25 a month for it till they extinguish that. You know?
Right.
It took me less than 90 days to get something off my record that I only had on my credit, right? That I owed about $3,500. So I owed about $3,000, $3,500, right? And it's been about 7 years, right? Because there has to be a certain limit, like a limit.
Yeah, it's usually like 7 years, you know.
Right. If I'm not mistaken.
We were talking about that, which I was like, there's something about a company that holds your debt, that sells it to another collector, that keeps the ability for them to keep it on your credit score going. I'm not too clear on the whole law and this and that about it, but I had read something along those lines that they could keep it going past 7 years, but I'm not too sure about this. quote me on that one. But
Right. So
what ended up happening?
So, dude, under 90 days, like I was saying, it takes about, well, it doesn't take anyway. So I haven't cleared my Credit Karma, like, in about 7 to 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
What do you mean you haven't cleared it?
Like, I haven't, like, cleared my credit. Like, it's like almost filing for bankruptcy. Like, you have to wait a certain limit of time before you hire a company to clear your credit. You know?
Sure about that?
I think so. I could be wrong as well. Like, you could always, like, still, like, I mean, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you could still, like, have them investigate and see if they could clear it within, like, that 7 years. You know what I mean? But for me, though, what I'm saying, like, from my experience, like, it's been about 7 years since I even thought about looking into some shit like that.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha.
So,
but it worked, right?
Yeah. So just to conclude, what I was trying to say was, you know, it took me about 60 to 90 days after I paid them for 3 months consecutively, $25, to not just investigate my credit, but to investigate, tell me what I got, you know, that I owe, which is a debt, and like what collectors got, you know, is holding on to this or holding on to that, and that they're gonna clear it for me, and they didn't ask for any additional like money. Like, it was just still like, you're on the fucking payment, $25, you know, a month, and we're gonna clear it for you. You know what I mean? So it took me about 60 to 90 days, and guess what?
How much did you owe originally?
Like about 3,000 to 35. 3,000 to like 3,500. You know what I mean? Through Curacao or Curacao or whatever, you know. So fucking, I got that shit cleared, bro. And that was the only shit I had that was holding me back to actually start making credit.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wasn't holding me back, but it was just making my shit look bad.
Right.
You know, now my credit is like above fucking 500, obviously speaking. Like, you know, like once they clear that shit, like this shit, like,
it's probably way higher than that. You gotta check it out.
Oh, you know, it is for sure. It's like over 6 now. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, but
that's the only thing that was fucking.
It was like, but when they cleared it, you know what I mean? Like 2 of my things, and I forget the 3 brackets of credit. What is it?
Well, like, you mean like Experian?
Right, Experian, and the 2 other ones, right? So 2 of those things were coming out like over 550 credit, and then the 3rd one was question mark, because mind you, what I mentioned in the video earlier is that my shit was coming like out as identified credit, because I never used credit. I had it for like fucking 7 years, dog. You know what I mean? So fucking so not until you start using your credit, you start building your credit, your numbers are gonna start jumping or decreasing if you're paying or if you're not paying. You know, so yeah, it took me like 60 to 90 days through Credit Karma, $25 a month. I invested $75 to get 35 hundo eliminated from my fucking credit score. You know what I mean? And it's fucking worth it. And this is going off of my personal experience, not no one else's.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, fucking, like, this is what we do. We talk about our own shit, you know what I mean? And if not, and we mention someone else's, like, best believe it's fucking true.
Right.
You know what I mean? And fucking, that's what I did, and it worked. And now I owe nothing, and now I'm building on my credit, you know what I mean? And fucking, my shit's flying colors right now, so I'm good to go, you know what I mean? So, besides the fact about Bitcoin, we're going to be talking about all this progressive shit that you could do to help yourself, you know what I mean? And, like, again, if you guys have any comments, any questions, you know what I mean, or any questions at all, like, please leave a comment, you know what I mean, and get to it, and like we'll try and answer it to our best ability. Like, our intel is just so much, you know what I mean, and you know, him and I have been through a lot, and like, we're just gonna tell you like factual shit. We're not gonna sit here and like fucking gobble fucking, or not gobble, but fucking y'all doing the gobbling, but we're not gonna sit here and like fucking talk about shit that, you know, it's all fake and just not, you know, all this shit's fucking true. All this shit's just true. We've gone through it. We've done it. You know what I mean? And it is for what it is. You know,
exactly. So we're gonna be pumping out more episodes more regularly. We're gonna make that priority. Make it more regular. We will get to more topics.
Real quick, what's your experience off of that? Didn't you tell me you once,
yeah, I was gonna go.
Once I told you about that shit,
when my credit was fucked up back in the day, that shit was. I had considered doing that, and then, you know, the collector, the creditor or whatever.
So you happen to get lucky, in other words, right?
Yeah, it'd been a while.
Your shit got cleared without even
Right.
doing anything.
Exactly. They just let me know. Credit Karma. You guys should check it out. You can check it out for free. Your credit score. It's always good to be on top of that. You know.
Oh yeah. You get your credit score.
I've known
for
people,
free, yeah.
you know, family members that somebody bought a house in their name.
They what?
Didn't even know about it. A house in their name.
Oh yeah.
We'll get to that next time, but we made this episode an hour long, around there, you know, give or take. And
last one was about 2, but now that was the introduction. That was our first.
Yeah, we just jumped.
Now
right
we're
into
just
that
gonna
shit.
be doing
So
our
we're
episodes,
condensing that shit.
sort of, you know. So
less bullshit,
more to the
but
point.
it's still some bullshit, you
Yeah.
know. But more to the point. We're gonna keep it concrete, concise, and we're gonna keep that compact and get you guys some more fucking value, some more, you know, nuggets to, you know, think over and talk about. So we're gonna sign off from Smoke until next time.
Till next time, LA Fuel though.
LA Fuel,
The
hey,
truth.
the shit that's gonna keep you
Brought
going,
to you by the Smoke.
keep you going to the next level. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's go. We're gonna keep those shits pumping out. Hey, whoever pumps out that first comment on this video, $10 in Bitcoin. Let's get you started. All right. Till next time. Peace.